us. It has to grow more.
How do they do that?
Commute, walk, whatever, however they can.
And where are we now?
Pershing Square, downtown LA.
Okay, thank you. What's your name?
Max.
All right, what's your sign say?
It says, we must overthrow this corporate dictatorship fucking up the world. Our vote is all that we is our only vote, 99%.
All right, thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Alex.
Why are you here?
Because I'm supporting the movement.
All right, thank you very much. In what way are you supporting the movement?
Well, by participating. Although it doesn't seem like we're doing much, we need more supporters. This is a movement that's trying to stop corporate corruption that's here in the United States and all around the world, and we're hoping we can.
Can you give some examples of this corporate corruption?
Well, you go to wars for oil, that's one example. And corporations profit a lot from this, and they get involved in politics and such. And they really, well, they're buying out politics, and everything's all about money. It's no longer about the well-being of the people. So we need to change that.
All right, thank you very much. I see you're a photographer. Where are you going to be posting your pictures?
I don't know yet. I'm just not really a photographer, just sort of a hobby.
You just have a camera?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you going to post your pictures on the internet?
Possibly, yeah.
If you do that, where would you be posting them?
I don't know. Probably Facebook, I guess.
All right. Thank you very much. Hi, how you doing?
Thanks. How are you?
Great, thanks. Where'd you get your sandwiches?
Right over at Artist Cafe.
What do they sell there?
Just like a sandwich place and some salad and stuff there.
Cool. What kind of sandwich did you get?
We got what'd you get? BLT, and I got
BLT. Let me zoom in on the BLT there. That is a good looking BLT. And what's yours?
I got a cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak. Oh wow, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Good seeing you then.
I'll get like comments on cases and stuff. On Bleko, I'll actually get Supreme Court cases that I can look through and see what the precedence is and stuff. So, yeah.
So how do you spell it?
BLEKK.
Yeah.
OLA. They showed up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Here to join us.
Looks like we have a party here to join us. Like 8 officers.
It's the swine party.
What do you have to say about them?
It's the swine party. They're meeting today. Yeah.
Okay.
They're tired of rolling around in the mud, so they're like, we're just gonna go harass some occupiers.
All right.
They've got bongs and like trail mix and all that shit. Like that's dangerous. That's like terrorist shit right there, you know. They show up with guns and like batons and pepper spray. We show up with bongs and trail mix. Like what the fuck?
All right.
Cops. Fort Hernandez.
Hey, Damien, come over here. Let me tell you something. These guys were here because of information that there's a sexual predator in the park. They actually pointed him out. But this asshole right here did not do anything about it. I know you. If there's a sexual predator in the park, y'all should do something about it, right? Right? No? No? So Occupy OLA is more dangerous than a sexual predator. Right?
Like somebody wanted to file a police report?
Yeah, they wanted to file a police report with him, but he said that it was not worth it. Do y'all have anything to put in that? Excuse me, anybody?
Hey,
if somebody's trying to make a report about a sexual assault, should the police take the report? Anybody? Text me. Excuse me. Y'all getting paid by the taxpayers, right? Y'all should answer that question.
They don't serve us. They don't protect us. They're the bank's private owner.
Are y'all protecting us? Are you? And like I said, whenever you feel lucky, just take the badge that you got. Cause I ain't scared of your dumb ass.
No comment. There are about 30 people here,
Yes, there is.
and here's the live streamer. Looks like a nice little birthday party. And of course these folks chose to come in and spend some time at the birthday party too.
They do not care about that.
Hey, 19 viewers, 20 viewers, go ahead and tweet that officers chose not to do anything about the report on a sexual predator that was filed, but they're hanging out here doing nothing. 3 of them are leaving now. And they're all leaving. All of the officers are leaving. Okay.
These little piggies are going back to mama. The swine has left the building.
They're all going away. Okie dokie. How you doing?
Ready.
22 viewers. It's pretty exciting stuff. Here, let me go over to the food table. You can see what you're missing. Look, if you were here, you would be enjoying some Crystal Geyser water and peanut crunch flavored cookies, shortbread cookies, coconut macaroons, oatmeal raisin. I'm going to have an oatmeal raisin cookie here. And I had a muffin earlier. The muffins are delicious. I grew this lettuce. Look at that lettuce. I grew that. Brittany helped. Thanks for helping grow the lettuce. Looks like the cops are still here.
Come this way, folks. If you want, first and last name. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, are you just going to hold it? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Callie Little.
And spell first and last name.
C-A-L-L-I-T-T-L.
Okay, today's the anniversary of the Occupy movement. What's going on today?
You know, we're having a gathering for the first couple hours. We'll probably have speak out when we talk about what we've been doing over the last year and some victories we've had, different things that we've been involved in. And then at about 2:15, we're going to go on a march through downtown LA. We're gonna go in some places that are specific places that we feel highlight issues of money and politics, corruption, the problem with the increasing privatization of education, and then we'll be coming back here at 6 p.m. for a general assembly.
With a whole year gone by, what have you accomplished?
You know, I feel like we've accomplished a lot. I think that, first of all, we're still here. And a lot of movements fizzle out over only a couple of months. And we have General Assemblies 3 times a week here, Pershing Square. We just came off of a really great series of educational teach-ins on Saturday and Sunday at Flushing Public Square. We had a really free market on Sunday that had a couple hundred people come to it. We're doing some home defenses against foreclosures. Fort Hernandez is a huge victory that we have. We've been going strong for 36 days now, I think. We've been doing a lot helping organizations that have been working with the homeless. We had our siege against the CCA that lasted a couple of months over at Hope in Wilshire. And so yeah, I think we've been doing a lot of issues and we've had a lot of victories over the last year.
You know, one of the complaints about the Occupy group was that they didn't have a coherent message. It was 100 people with 100 different rights.
Sure, yeah.
So, has anything changed in this year where you coalesced around one idea?
Right. I mean, I think that's the thing that kind of frustrates occupiers, obviously, is that people want us to have demands. They want us to have this instead of saying, this is what we're
That's all right. How do you feel about Jill Stein?
I like her. I met her back in January at Occupy Congress. She gave me the pin.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've got a signed Jill Stein sign. I went to see her speak at Pierce College the other day.
In this country,
It's fine up there. That's not the kind of just.
and you can't really put a soundbite. That's not
That's
something
her.
that you can soundbite.
Cool. How's it going?
Which I understand
There's
is
her
frustrating.
campaign
People
manager.
want to know what we're about. I can say that
Cool.
we're about.
Have you met her assistant, Kate?
We're about to like housing is
she's
we're about
not this.
No, I think she's
corruption in politics and the fact that it's basically
that's just public knowledge.
Yeah. It's those are just my opinions. We don't
I met her in Charlotte at the Resist DNC action, and then again in New York. She was kind of busy in New York when I met her there.
That's actually like giving out pizza because they weren't allowed.
You know what? I think that we've been successful in those one-on-one.
Yeah. Also, her vice presidential candidate is Sherry Hunkala. She was working on a foreclosure resistance in Tampa that I went to, so I got to interview Sherry and Jill at different times.
If they want to have an action, we will show up and we will get people marching on the streets. And I think that people know that, and I think that people understand that if they want people to be on the streets, to protest.
What's the thing? I've got 21 viewers.
It's the 11th anniversary of the Afghanistan war, and so we're going to shut down an Army recruiting station on March anniversary of the war.
What address and time of day and what date?
Hollywood and Highland on Saturday, October 6th at 12 noon.
And what organization is putting this action
we're
together?
The Answer Coalition, but it's endorsed by Occupy LA and dozens of community organizations here in LA.
All right, thank you.
All right, come on, join us Monday.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me something.
Well, that's true. That's true. But you know,
what's happening today? I mean, you're
we're gonna have
kind of rallying.
We're having a rally here until around 2:15, and then we're gonna go to March, and then we will be back here for a general assembly at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
So we leave on the march at 2:15?
2:15, yeah.
All right, thank you.
What about time? What are we going to do? We're just having a rally. We've got some food. We're sort of gathering, and then around 2:15.
Tell me about Vermin Supreme.
Vermin Supreme. He is running for president as a member of the Free Pony Party. He, let's see, he would have a free pony for every American, and it's a federal pony identification system, so you have to have your pony with you at all times. Also, he would use the power of zombies. He would dangle brains in front of them, and they would be walking towards them, and they would power, like, a sort of wind energy, something like that.
Don't do toothbrushing.
Oh yeah, toothbrushing would be mandatory, and there would be the secret dental police, and they would make sure you brush. And apparently, English professors don't think he is a good choice for a video of a political speech because he's making fun of the system, and that's such a bad.
And don't forget about the time travel.
Oh yeah,
he would fund time travel and go back in time to kill baby Hitler.
Yes. Yes.
Also, you legally have to donate your kidney.
I don't know either.
Legally have to donate your kidney.
Yeah, because he gave his mom a kidney. So.
Now we have more viewers now that we're talking about Vermin Supreme than we did when we were talking to that girl over there about whatever she was saying. All right, tell me about your presidential candidate and why.
I don't know who yet. Tell me yours.
Hi, I'm voting for Jill Stein. She's a member of the Green Party, but she's really, in my opinion, not actually going with all of the Green Party principles. She's more interested in a lot of the principles that are demanded by a lot of these Occupy groups as well. Jill Stein is interested in a moratorium on foreclosures. She wants to end the wars in the Middle East and instead spend that money on education and clean energy jobs in America. Universal health care. Go ahead, continue.
Just look at her Green New Deal on her website. Yeah, Green New Deal.
Yeah, she's in favor of a New Deal sort of activities where we're putting America back to work in America and not spending money on wars overseas as one of her big key issues. But she also wants to take care of the veterans. She wants to put money into mental health care and physical health care for the veterans that are coming home from the wars that were unjustly fought over the past 20 years. And she's really the only candidate that's really bringing up the issue of homelessness and her solutions for solving the issue of homelessness. And so that's why I'm interested in her as a presidential candidate. Even if she doesn't get elected, if she gets more than 15% of the ballot, then she gets to get taken seriously next election cycle. And really, we need a third and fourth and fifth party candidate in every election cycle. Two parties is not enough. Politics is too big to fit in two boxes, I feel. I'm going to keep streaming now. Yeah.
What is your stream again?
This is PM Beers.
Oh, this is PM.
Yeah, I'm using PM Beers, but the stream that I do work with sometimes is Sweet 1 EAF, SWEET, the digit 1 EAF, and also
basically Sweet Leaf, except the L, it's a 1.
Correct. And then my YouTube channel is People's Press Roadshow.
Okay.
www.youtube.com/People's Press Roadshow.
So are you and Patty going to be sort of switching off throughout the day?
She just gave me this so she could go and get some batteries or something.
Okay, yeah, she's running off to get batteries. Okay, awesome. All right, so this is PM Beer's stream right now. Lucas is actually holding it for her. He did some amazing work out on the East Coast.
Well, thank you for the plug. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, David.
Good.
I'm going to be here. I'll be the captain. I'll be in charge of all here, so we'll be very low key. Let you do your thing.
Thank you.
Murphy is the captain in charge here today?
Yeah, I'll be in charge of all this thing. I worked many Occupy events.
I remember you.
Yeah, I was assigned there for 2 months last year straight, so I
And he
know
was
a lot.
totally cool there the whole time, you guys.
Mama Sunshine says Murphy's cool.
So the people who talk to will be me, Orlando and Mary. We've been dealing with Occupy for a long time.
Thank you. All three of them are amazingly cool.
And Balchowski.
I wouldn't even say that if it weren't.
They're coming to introduce themselves.
If you need assistance, if you're going to go and do a march or something like that, we'll help you along the way.
You're probably going to march from here to and celebrate our birthdays.
And we can help you. You don't have a permit, so you got to try to stay on the sidewalks.
We will.
Okay? And we'll assist you. I mean, if you're halfway you in an intersection, we'll get you through here. So.
I didn't have any money when I was right now.
That's okay, I'm having fun.
Until they give you a reason.
Hi viewers, sorry about the delay. I gotta go back to
If anybody's going to claim to be leaders here,
We're all leaders.
I know, I've dealt with them. But feel free to come up to me. I'll be hanging around here. Just come up. I'm the commanding officer. I'm the incident commander here. I have a long history with Occupy. I always treated you right.
Do you have a business card, sir?
Thank you. Yeah, I can give you a business card.
And Julie, you remember, these guys were fair with us from the get-go. They were.
By the way, Sergeant Baker was terrific.
Jim Baker is with our team.
He will be here.
Even Captain Smith is good.
Just so you know, he's been terrific.
Perfect.
So is Captain Smith.
Okay,
Right?
thank
That's
you.
his name, right? He's been
All big problems with
from the get-go.
I'll be hanging around here. If you want to
We really hope so, because
When you guys take
we're
those,
not
they go
dangerous.
transfers
I know.
and get rid
They
of
know.
We really don't require that.
Julie, remember from the
No, we
beginning.
won't. Yeah, there was a little bit of mix-up when several cars come, but don't worry about that. I'm here
Are
now.
you guys with LAPD?
Yeah.
We just think that the general service police are really very hostile to us. They really are trying to pick fights. They're really trying to provoke people.
But we'll be in charge today, so we'll be all LAPD.
Murphy's in charge
And,
today.
you know, like I say, to the extent that we can, give us a little room, because we don't need
Yeah,
that
we
many
will.
officers.
We'll give you
Thank
room.
you.
We'll back off. Hey, it's going to be about 100 today here, so I don't know if you got water and all that.
We're used to it. We're pretty hardy. We've been out for a year, right?
That's true.
Okay.
All right, take care, folks.
99 degrees for the 99%.
I can give you, you need a cell phone for me? I do my...
Captain Bill.
Because if it wasn't for him, General
So Murphy's going to be the cop in charge, and he seems to be pretty cool.
And plus I live here, in the Alexandria, and you guys let me just live my life, you let me meditate.
Thank you so much, man. So we'll be hanging around. Anything you need, let me know.
Thank you, appreciate that.
How long did the tents last?
if they do so choose to go ahead and do a bond, they don't have a permit, so they can't march in ask them to stay on the sidewalks and stuff. We'll have bicycles that can do that. Now, certainly if they decide to do an unlawful protest, like sit down in an intersection or something like that,
Anybody got an extra triple X large shirt?
we have a standard procedure on how to deal with that. They go to a bank and they want to protest as long as they keep.
Oh, thanks, Rise PDX. Rise PDX says guest streamer is a pro. That's awful sweet.
Activity for the bank. If they don't do that, they can certainly go buy a bank and do their procedure when they get chanting. So we'll just monitor them and hopefully
Can I add something to that? Can I just add one thing to that? We are very pleased that we're hearing this. I just wanted to say that in the year that I've been here and I've been legal observing, we have had, I believe, over 3,000 arrests. Most of them have been for things like jaywalking or have been, I'm talking about arrests, I'm not talking about tickets. Have been for chalk art on the sidewalk, have been for banners that the police did not like. We have had on team, we are dealing in a police state type environment right now where people are being arrested and then being released 2 to 3 days later with no charges and no papers because, for instance, the chalk art are not chargeable offenses. They are not illegal, they're not chargeable. Teutonic, the city attorney can't find any grounds to prosecute these cases, but meanwhile, people are spending 2-3 days in jail, and the people inside of the jails are not very pleasant either. So I just want to say we're very pleased. We hope that this is the case, but we do want to point out for the people out there that this is a police state, and people are being arrested for doing nothing other than peaceful protesting. This is something that every American person, any person, should be speaking out against, because it'll be your turn next. Whether you're a student with a debt, whoever you are, if you protest, you are in danger of being arrested. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.
My name is Julie Levine. I'm with OLA.
Captain, I need to get your name on camera. I'm Captain Bill Murphy. I'm the commanding officer of North.
Good job, Julie.
I'm the incident
Thank you.
commander today for this Occupy event.
What are the
Thank you, folks.
What are the plans for today's event?
No, we're just going to monitor them. They have the First Amendment rights to gather here. We're going to allow them to do that. If they choose to go ahead and march out of here, we'll follow them. They do not have a permit, so they could not take the streets. But we'll ask them to stay on the sidewalks. We'll have bicycle units. We're going to be low-key on this. We hope that they have their cooperation. I have experience with Occupy LA. I worked for 2 months straight last year with them, so some of their leaders I've met before. And we just hope to have an uneventful event and have them have their First Amendment rights today.
Do you know the march plans? Are they headed to the financial district at all today?
We don't know. We're just going to have to monitor them, so we don't know where they're going to go. They won't tell us. Okay. Captain Bill Murphy, M-U-R-P-H-Y.
Your name again, I'm sorry?
Captain Bill Murphy with the Los Angeles Police Department.
Yeah.
You're a captain?
Thank you, Captain. Thank you.
That was Captain Bill Murphy with the LAPD. How do you feel about Captain Bill Murphy?
As long as we can have a peaceful protest.
I don't have anything against us officially. We'll see how the day goes. Maybe once we can bear with us, this whole occupation. So have to see how today goes.
All right, what are we going to go look at next?
We've been getting this thing going.
Looks like a lot of gathering. Yeah.
I'm down right now. My phone overheated, so I'm holding it down. I'll be back up. So if anybody was watching both, that's what happened.
Okay. So now I'm going to get an influx of viewers.
Yes.
Okay, goody. Hi, influx of viewers. Sorry about Cross-X Bones' stream being down. Hi, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
Great, thanks. What's your name?
Mike Oren, O-R-E-N. I'm the Peace Walker.
And why are you here?
To support Occupy LA, the 1-year anniversary, our birthday.
All right. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, sure. You want to say something else?
Please Google the Peace Walker, one word, Mike Oren, O-R-E-N. There's lots of stuff on the internet about it.
All right. Thanks. The population has increased. It's about 50 or so now. Brittany, will you post on the In-League page that I'm streaming under the PM Beers account?
Yeah, I think what it was.
NoNWO.info is the website. Check it out.
All right, NoNWO.info. Thank you. Oh no.
Don't do that here.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, but we should. Otherwise, maybe so then we don't get arrested and waste money trying to bail people out. That was my whole.
Yeah, on the other hand, if you ask permission,
Then it's not doing it.
Somebody lost the parking pass.
Okay.
They do it.
Saturday, no line.
Kelly. Kelly.
Julie dropped the dollar.
Oh, the dollar was nowhere man.
Can you hold this?
I will have it if you guys.
Kate's going to talk to the cops.
Okay, let's go. Let's go with Kate.
That's what it looks like. Oh no, I thought he was going to talk to the cops.
Are you taking a picture of me telling them that they're not doing their fucking right?
Hi.
We thought you were going to talk to the cops.
This is good lighting, though. Hi, how you doing? Good to see you again.
Likewise. Yeah, report me for being awesome.
Okay, the population here at Occupy Los Angeles is 4 or 5, not including cops. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Easily 60 people now.
Everybody on my side. The real fucking people.
How do you feel about Occupy LA?
They suck dick. And I've lost a lot of things since they've been here. Now get the fuck out of my face with that camera before I stuff it up your fucking ass.
Oh yeah, she called.
This is all you? I had 2 bottles of soda, 3 bottles of water, and
You know whose table this is?
I love that.
I was going to get 4 pizzas, and I thought, 4 pizzas, I get all this. Fruit and cookies and crackers and
I grew the lettuce.
chips and water, soda.
Lettuce.
No, I don't know who brought the lettuce.
Yeah, I grew the lettuce.
Okay, you grew the lettuce?
Yeah, it's my first ever lettuce.
I grew the lettuce.
Yeah, I did.
Right on.
I thought he grew it, like you pulled it out of it.
No, he grew the lettuce.
So cool.
Want some water, Bubba? Yeah?
We did like a raised bed thing one year. Did a bunch of lettuces. You know,